Welcome back to field number 9 on day 1 of bracket play here from the DYB Ozone Division II World Series here from Bossier City, Louisiana. I'm Frank Sides with Texarkana Game Day, and in conjunction with the Diamond Youth Baseball Organization, we are bringing you every single game of this Division II World Series here in the Ozone, live from Bossier City. The weather is cooperating a little bit better now than it was earlier, and we've got for you game number 4 of bracket play. The away team is going to be the Arkansas team out of D. Queen, Arkansas. In pool play yesterday, fell to one of the 2 Louisiana squads, 17 Neal, and Conway, South Carolina, will be the home team. They're one of 2 South Carolina teams here this week, and they lost to the other Louisiana team 10-13 yesterday. And finishing up his warm-up pitches on the mound for the South Carolina squad is Jackson Johnson. Wearing jersey number 2 is going to be the starting pitcher for South Carolina. It looks like he is just about ready, as number 2, Wyatt Jackson for De Queen, Arkansas, is ready to step into the box. Got a chance to meet Wyatt this morning, and his favorite sport is obviously baseball. His favorite athlete, Trayvon Diggs, and he loves the Texas Rangers and Corey Seager, the shortstop for the Rangers. Wants to grow up to be a Razorback one of these days. Here's to hoping he's playing second base for that squad here in, 7 years. Either way.
Now batting, number 2, Wyatt Jackson.
Wyatt's headed to the plate to get things started for us here. We are underway. Takes a rip at a fastball up a tad out of the zone. It's going to be 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, he heads back up and in with it, swung on and missed. Jackson's behind Johnson, 0-2 quickly. The 0-2 pitch comes in a little bit high, and it is 1-2. Jackson Wyatt's able to make contact with the 1-2 pitch, and Johnson keeps pounding that same location up and in, hoping he can get a swing and miss on a ball out of the zone a little bit, but Wyatt stays alive.
1-2.
We'll do the 1-2 again. In there for a strike. Looked like that might have been breaking a little bit.
Now batting, number 24,
Cutter.
Braxton Yates.
So Braxton Yates is going to step in, and Braxton's playing shortstop today for this team out of D. Queen, representing D. Queen, representing the state of Arkansas, Sevier County. He's going to take the first pitch of the at-bat just off the outside of the plate. It's going to be ball 1. And the 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed, so Yates, the count's squared up at 1, and Braxton loves the Cincinnati Reds and Ellie De La Cruz as he dodges out of the way of the 1-1 pitch. It's 2-1. If you're not familiar with Ellie De La Cruz's game, he's a freak athlete, leading baseball in stolen bases, has a shot to chase down one of Ricky Henderson's hollowed records on the base pass. It's crazy how fast that young man is. Ridiculous power, too. But Yates swings through the 2-1 pitch, and it's 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch is a little bit high, so if you could emulate your game after anybody, that would be the guy. Best throwing arm in baseball, hits the ball harder than anybody, and is also the fastest man in baseball. It's unfair sometimes. Strike 3 swinging. Yates is down on strikes. So 2 up, 2 down for Jackson Johnson. Both via the swinging strikeout. Scratch that. The first at bat ended in a looking K, but Caleb McCorder steps in. He can't hold up his swing. And he's behind 0-1. Caleb couldn't lay off the high heater. Another good fastball. So Jackson Johnson's working ahead of these hitters early. Throwing strikes. 0-2 pitch just misses the inside part of the plate. The entire infield started to motion home like they thought that was going to be called a strike. Good looking pitch. Good job by McCorder laying off of that. Here comes the 1-2. That catches the zone. 3 up, 3 down, all via the strikeout. And we are going to head to the bottom half of the first inning. Still scoreless here early from Bossier City. You're watching the DYB World Series live on Texarkana Game Day and the Diamond Youth Baseball live stream page. Welcome back to Field 9 here at the Tinsley Athletic Complex. You got a good look at the starting pitcher for this Arkansas team out of D. Queen, Arkansas. That is Grady Gingery. And Grady wearing number 8, tall right-hander.
Pitcher for Arkansas is number 8, Grady Gingery.
And Jackson Johnson's going to lead things off here for the South Carolina team. Jackson on the mound on the top half of the first went 1-2-3 with 3 strikeouts, struck the side out. Looks like Gingery's going to take one more or a couple more warm-up pitches. We'll be good to go. So Kevin Figueroa is going to head in to play left field here in the bottom half of the first for Arkansas. The umpire is going to have a little conversation with Gingery. And we are ready to go. Now it's time for Jackson Johnson to step in.
Now batting number 2, Jackson Johnson.
South Carolina in the navy blue tops, white bottoms, and really high navy blue socks. First pitch from Gingery is going to miss out of the zone for a ball. That's put into play to the shortstop. Hit pretty hard. It gets past him. Center fielder is going to make the play. And we are up and running here for South Carolina. Leadoff man, Jackson Johnson.
Number 22, Coley Tyler.
On with a single to center field. And Coley Tyler is going to step in now. Coley Tyler's playing shortstop for this South Carolina team as Johnson takes off immediately and steals second base because the pitch gets past the catcher at home plate. So runner in scoring position after one pitch to Coley Tyler. He's running again. And he steals third base. Again, the ball gets past the catcher. So it's 2-0 to Tyler. And Jack Johnson has stolen second and third. Now he's on third base with nobody down. With Tyler way ahead in the count. Throw over to third. He's back in plenty of time, though. The symphony you're hearing is just allergies. This weather's crazy. And the 2-0 pitch is a little bit high. So Tyler's ahead 3-0. It's the time of the year it's supposed to be 140 degrees and everything's dead, but instead it's alive and wreaking havoc on my sinuses. 3-0 pitch to Tyler. That misses way outside, so the first two batters reach for South Carolina.
Number 4, Fisher Smith.
Reach for South Carolina. One via the walk, one via the single. Now runners on the corners for Fisher Smith. Fisher is the center fielder early in this one for South Carolina. Tyler takes off running first pitch, and he's still second immediately as the ball gets past the catcher again. Now there are two runners in scoring position. Got a good look at Tyler there standing on second base, off and running quickly. So Gingery's going to have to pitch out of a little jam here early. 1-0 count, 2 men on. Ball's popped up. Shortstop, second baseman calls for it, and he gets over his head and drops. So one run's going to score, and a second run's coming home as well. So 2 runs score on a fielding error by this Arkansas team, and it's 2-0 early here. South Carolina leads.
Now batting, number 27, Alex Norris.
And Smith steals second base on the first pitch. I believe that was in there for a strike, though. He takes off for third, and he steals third base without a throw. And it's 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch gets away. Not far enough for the runner to score from third. I haven't had time to mention the batter. This is Alex Norris, the catcher. He's up now here with nobody down and a runner on third base. Already 2 runs in here for South Carolina. That misses low, and run number 3 is going to score via the wild pitch or pass ball. Not the official score. South Carolina tacks on another. The ball swung on, fouled straight back. So 3-1 pitch, fouled in the net. The count is back to full. And Norris strikes out swinging on a ball up and possibly out of the zone. First out recorded by Grady Gingery comes via the swing and strikeout. And that's going to bring up Wyatt Huffman. playing third base as he takes the first pitch outside for a ball.
Now batting number 7, Wyatt Huffman.
The pitch from Gingery to Huffman does catch the outside part of the plate. Evens the count back up to 1. So we are 4 hitters into the game, and South Carolina has 7 stolen bases and 3 runs scored on the backs of those stolen bases. The 1-1 pitch is fouled straight back. Oops. Not sure if it's 2-1 or 1-2. I believe it's 2-2 after the foul tip. It's 1-2, sorry. Oh, just corrected us. The 1-2 pitch is popped. Looks like it's going to be out of the reach of the right fielder, and it is. So we'll come back and do the 1-2 all over again. It's Landon Nichols out there giving chase. Just a little bit out of his range, especially with the grass wet. We've got turf on the infield, and the outfield is natural grass. Going to be a little slick out there. And sloshy, I guess is the best way to word that. I've had to make that trek a few times to our camera. 1-2 pitch. Swung on, popped up. This one looks like it is going to remain in play. And the second baseman has a beat on that one. He can't make the play there. And we're going to have a South Carolina batter reach again. Wyatt Huffman is on first base after a pop fly that could not be converted into an out. So Knox McCracken steps in playing second base, runner on first base, and let's see if he's taken off. Every single base runner so far is left on the first pitch. And he's gone. Ball is inside, and he's going to steal first base without a throw, or second base without a throw. Runner in scoring position now. Again, one down here. He steals third. He takes off, and they're not going to throw down to third either. There's 2-0 on McCracken as Wyatt and another pop-up. See if it stays in play. Just out of the reach of the catcher. So stolen base number 9 here in the first inning for this South Carolina team out of Conway. Count is 2-1 on McCracken. That misses outside, and the runner's breaking home. And he is in there safely. Scores on a wild pitch. So 3-1 count now. 4th run in. McCracken in a hitter's count. Puts a good rip on a fastball. It may have been ball 4. Fouls it back over the net to load the count up. Gingery's at 24 pitches early. Puts that into play. Softly hit ball, shortstop makes the play and gets the throw over. And it's converted into an out. So 2 down. Nice play by our shortstop there, Mr. Braxton Yates.
Now batting, Eli Gore.
Eli Gore is going to step in. We're number 21. That misses up top. Eli appears to have a smallish strike zone, so Gendry is going to have to buckle down and tighten up the command here. That misses a little bit high as Gore ducks out of the way of the 1-0 pitch. It's 2-0. That's in there for a strike. And the 2-1 is going to miss as well. So Gendry falls behind the 7th place hitter Eli Gore, 3-1. And again, we are at 9 stolen bases in the first inning here for South Carolina. And Gore is going to take his base. Ball 4, just off the zone, barely. Good pitch. Didn't get the call, so another base on ball for the South Carolina team.
Now batting, 19, Spencer Johnson.
So Spencer Johnson's going to step in, the first baseman for this South Carolina team out of Conway, with a runner on first base. And let's see if Gore is going to be off and running. And Gore is running. He's going to steal second base without a throw as he gets past our catcher to the backstop. Gore's off and running as the ball is hit back up the middle, through to center field. And Gore is going to come across the plate to score. And an RBI single for Spencer Johnson.
Now batting, number 8, Zaire Williams.
Coming to the plate is going to be Zaire Williams. With another runner on for the South Carolina team. And again, that is 9 stolen bases here in the first. So I suspect until we get closer to the run limit, they're going to keep running. Pitch count wise, we're at 33 here now for Gendry. 2 down here in the bottom of the first, trailing South Carolina 5-0. The runner does take off and steals second base without a throw. And he takes off for third, swipes that bag. 2 more stolen bases added to the total. So Zaire now with a 2-0 count and a runner on third. Chance to drive in the 6th run of the inning here for South Carolina. He takes a good pitch, top of the zone for a strike, 2-1. The 1 pitch misses. And the runner's going to come home. And he scores the 6th run of the game with South Carolina team. It's 3-1 to Williams. And ball 4 sends Zaire Williams down to first base.
Number 9, Anderson Ball.
Anderson Ball is going to come to the plate here. Anderson started this one out in left field today. It looks like manager Jeremy Gendry is going to take the ball from his starter Grady. And we'll figure out who the pitcher coming in is going to be. It looks like number 24, Braxton Yates, is going to come in.
Now pitching for Arkansas, number 24, Braxton Yates.
Braxton Yates is going to come in and pitch. And while he is throwing some warm-up pitches, we're going to talk about the Diamond Youth Baseball Organization. It is celebrating its 68th year of providing a fun but competitive game of baseball to leagues affiliated with the program in 11 southeastern states. All DYB officials are unpaid volunteers who devote their time and energy to servicing the league, who play by their rules in regular season and tournament play. Be a volunteer in your local league and help the youngsters in your community enjoy the rich traditions of the game of baseball. Visit DYBUSA.org to volunteer. It's a lot of fun. The kid next to me looks like he's having a blast. Get off of Instagram. So to set things up for you, 6-0 here early in game number 4 of bracket play. Conway, South Carolina out to an early lead. Hang on just a second. Got a lot of changes coming in. I'm trying to listen to the coach on the mic here.
Yes, sir.
Got all that, fellas? Gonna have a lot of changes on defense here for the Arkansas team. I'll do my best to address those as I see them. But in the meantime, we've got Anderson Ball. Anderson Ball coming in to hit here. He is the 10-hole hitter with a runner on first base now, and he's off and running as well as a ball hits the tip of the bat. So Zaire Williams is going to have to head back to first base after the foul ball. Williams was off and running on the first pitch. There goes Williams again, and he's going to take second base without a throw. And the 1-0 pitch almost nicked him, but I think ball got out of the way. He's asking the umpire. He's asking you, did it hit you? He doesn't. No, all right. It's going to be 2-1 now. And Williams is going to take third now without a throw. Zaire Williams looks like a running back from here, like an SEC running back. And ball 4 to Anderson Ball, who reaches via the walk.
Stanton Barker.
So South Carolina has batted around here in the first as the 11th hitter comes to the plate, and the runner on first takes off, and he is going to make it. We're going to play at the plate here. They call him safe. Zaire slides in under the tag, and the runner at first is going to advance to third base. So Anderson gets credit for a stolen base there. And he ends up on third at the play as the play at the plate got away from the catcher. So 7-0 here. Lead early from the Conway, South Carolina team. Looks like we're having a substitution here at catcher. Be a little break in the action. So Hayden McCorden is going to come in and catch for the duration of this one for the Arkansas team. And I'm going to through count them, but I think that puts us at 11 stolen bases here in the first for this Conway, South Carolina team. Coach is going to call his team over. So I'm not sure. We've got a huddle going on here for Arkansas as one of the managers or assistant coaches talking to the umpire. I don't, never want to speculate. Okay, so it's not serious. I didn't know if there might be some sort of injury they're attending to, and we're taking a break to talk to the team. But it looks like we're back. No issues there.
Batter, South Carolina, number 10, Stanton Barker.
Okay, we are back and ready to roll here. Still in the bottom of the first here in game number 4 of bracket play here at the DYB Ozone Division II World Series. Runner on third base is Anderson Ball. Stanton Barker at the plate. He takes a pitch outside, and Ball is going to stay put at third, not try to score, and that runs the count to 2-0. 24, Braxton Yates still on the mound. New catcher McQuarter for Arkansas. Lots of other position swaps out in the field, and I don't have the luxury of seeing their jersey numbers, so I'll have to announce those as I figure them out. 2-0 pitch coming. And that's a curveball that catches the outside part of the plate. Comes the 2-1. That floats in high. The run is going to try to come home here. Let's see. There's a play. Catcher can't get back to make the tag. It is 8. Runs in now for the South Carolina team. That pitch was a ball, so the count's now 3-1. Base is empty. Top of the order waiting to come back up again here in the first if Barker can find his way on. 3-1 pitch. Swung and missed. That one floated right in the middle of the zone. He swung through it. It's a full count. Bounces for ball 4. So Barker earns his way on. Good at bat.
Now batting, number 2, Jackson Johnson.
The top of the order is back up here in the first, and Jackson Johnson reached base via the walk and stole 2 bases and scored his first time up. He takes a good rip at a first pitch fastball. He fouls it back out of play, and Barker, to no one's surprise, was on the run there. And it's 0-1. Johnson saw a pitch he thought he could do some damage with and took a good rip at it. Pickoff attempt. But Barker's back in plenty of time. Swung on, hit into the vacated hole at shortstop. The shortstop had broke to cover the bag in lieu of the stolen base attempt. So that's a single into left field.
Cody Tyler.
So Cully Tyler steps up for the second time today. Cully singled into center field and stole 2 bags and scored a run his first time up. He takes the first pitch high and outside for a ball. Runs on first and second now. South Carolina 8, Arkansas yet to score. We're early in this one. Runner takes off for third. Cully hits one deep into left field. Just foul. Got a pitch he could turn on. Took a good rip at it. Cully put a charge into that one. Another pop. Oh, that ball's put in play. It's popped up, though. Second baseman's there. Can't make the play. 1 run's going to score. And the second run holds up at third, but Cully is going to make his way to second on the loose ball.
Now batting number 4, Fisher Smith.
So now we've got runners on second and third with 2 down. And Fisher Smith is up. Fisher popped out his first time up. Actually, yes, he popped out. Another pop up. First baseman's got a beat on this one. It falls into right field. 1 run's going to score. The second one's going to score. And that is 11 now for South Carolina have crossed the plate here in the first.
Now batting number 27, Alex Norris.
And Alex Norris steps in. Alex struck out. Kingery got him swinging in the first. Now we've got 2 down, man on first. 11 runs in for South Carolina. Runner takes off. And he's going to make it without a throw as the ball gets past the catcher. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0 to Norris. Runner takes off, steals third base. No throw down as the ball gets back to the backstop. A good look at Norris here. Looking at a 2-0 pitch with a runner on third. That gets away. Runner cannot score. So the count moves to 3-0. There's a strike. 3-1. That ball's hit hard in the center field. It's going to get over the center fielder's head. 3 hops the wall. 1 run scores, and Norris is going to stop at second with a stand-up double to dead center field. And he's going to take off for third. No one's there covering the bag. Norris is in there. So a double drives in a run, and he advances to third. Wyatt Huffman at the plate now. Runner on third base and 2 down. So Coach Gendry is going to head out and talk to his young starting pitcher. Looks like number 5, Caleb McWhorter, is going to relieve Braxton Yates. 12 in here in the bottom of the first for this Conway, South Carolina squad. Caleb's going to throw a few warm-ups here. That will give me time to remind you.
Pitcher for Arkansas, number 5, Caleb McWhorter.
It's a sport to contribute to the DYB Scholarship Fund that has offered financial assistance to several thousand former players. In 2024 alone, DYB awarded 100 $2,000 scholarships to high school seniors. Total scholarships awarded since the scholarship program began in 1961 is over $4.1 million. Funds for these scholarships come from many sources. We ask you to consider a contribution, and by doing so, help graduates of DYB continue their education. None of the contributions is used for administrative purposes. It all goes to the students. If you're interested in knowing more about the scholarship program, contact one of the officials here at the series. If you are watching, you can visit the website at dybusa.org, and information will be there. The officials here will provide you with information and answer any questions about the application process. And on behalf of those who have received scholarships in the past years, DYB expresses its appreciation for your continued support of the DYB Scholarship Program. And again, to reset things here, runner on third base, 2 down, bottom of the first, and Caleb McWhorter is in for this Arkansas team out of the city of DeQueen, Arkansas. I assume that's the city. Could be a county. If I'm getting that wrong, I apologize. Wyatt Huffman's going to step in. Wyatt reached on an error his first time up, stole a couple bases and scored a run. Wyatt takes the first pitch low for a ball. A couple more defensive changes. Thank you. 1-0 pitch coming to Huffman. 1-0 pitch misses a little inside. Able to duck out of the way there. Like we've got a McWhorter to McWhorter battery here. Couple brothers. A quick pitching. He says, well, umpire says, hold on just a second. Huffman steps out and gets back in now. He's ready. Trying to sneak one by him. I like it. 2-0 pitch coming to Huffman. Swung on and pulled left foul of the third base bag. So it's 2-1 now. Couple delays got us behind schedule a tad, but we'll get game number 6 going here shortly on field 9 after this one concludes. We're very early here. That ball's popped into foul territory. Third baseman's over, but just out of the third baseman. No. So that's going to go down as a strike. In the book, it's 2-2. A lot of room to cover over there for the third baseman. Just couldn't get over there in time. So 2-2 now. Huffman's ready for McWhorter. Driven into center field hard. Right at the center fielder, and he makes the play. Bottom of the first ends with South Carolina pushing across a dozen runs. We're going to head to the top half of the second. You are watching the DYB Ozone Division II World Series live on Texarkana Game Day. Alrighty, welcome back to field number 9, game number 3 here in bracket play. Got a good look at the starting pitcher for the Conway, South Carolina team, Jackson Johnson. Team spotted him 12 in the bottom half of the first. So his objective here is to throw strikes and get these young men off the field and back in the dugout as fast as possible. Johnson threw 15 pitches in the first, struck out the side, 1, 2, 3. So Grady Gendry is going to lead things off here for this Arkansas squad. Going to have to work on the old peck-away theory here. Need a couple here at least. Get back into this one to avoid heading to the loser side of the bracket play starting tomorrow. And a reminder, this is a double elimination tournament. The loser of this one is still alive. Okay, throw down to second, and
now batting number 8, Grady Gendry.
Johnson's ready to rock here in the top half of the second. Gendry steps in, red jersey, gray pants, and high red socks. And blue batting helmet. First pitch coming from Johnson to Gendry, and that crosses the zone, but low. Ball 1. There's a strike. 1-1. That one comes in there, top half of the zone, swung on and missed, and Johnson is ahead of the fourth batter he's faced today, 1-2. Been ahead of all 4 batters so far. He puts him away with a fastball on the outside part of the plate. Strike number 3. Runner up. What's his last name? First pitch from Johnson to Liam Herwick, center fielder for Arkansas. Swung on a missed. It's strike 1. Put it in play. First baseman bare hands it and flips it over to the pitcher and makes the play at first. You can see the smiles on their face. Good play by the first baseman there.
Now batting number 10, Landon Nichols.
Come on, Landon.
And Spencer Johnson out there at first base. Still smiling ear to ear. Funny hop, grabbed it with a bare hand and flips it over to the pitcher, covering. 5 up, 5 down now for Jackson Johnson, and he gets ahead of Landon Nichols with a strike. Strike 2 swinging. 0-2 pitch coming from Johnson. Swung on and missed, strike 3, and that's going to do it for the top of the second. We're going to head to the bottom half. South Carolina leading 12-0 over Arkansas here at game number 2. Bracket play, DYB World Series 2024. Welcome back to the bottom of the second inning. McWhorter still on the mound, throwing to McWhorter behind the plate. One can only presume that they are brothers. Dad Sean McWhorter is an assistant on the staff. And leading off for South Carolina in the bottom half of the second inning here is going to be Knox McCracken. Knox grounded out to shortstop his first time up. And again, a reminder to share the feed and follow the DYB World Series page. That way you have notifications when we do go live, and our photo albums that we're taking, our post-game interviews, and we're doing the best we can to bring you the best coverage of this DYB World Series we can and that they've ever had. Appreciate you tuning in.
Now batting number 12, Knox McCracken.
So McCracken steps in, leading off here in the bottom half of the second inning for this Conway, South Carolina team. Lost yesterday to one of the representatives from Louisiana, 13-10. Ball put into play to third baseman. Gets into left field. McCracken begins the second with a single into left field.
Now batting number 21, Eli Gore.
Eli Gore steps in. Eli walked, stole a base or two, and scored. McCracken's on first. Let's see if they're still on board with the run strategy. It looks like they are. He's off and running. Bunt shown. He's going to steal second base without a throw as the ball gets past McWhorter. Ball one. Runner in scoring position quickly. Gore shows bunt again. As the runner takes off, ball floats high, throws down, not in time. So McWhorter's ahead 2-0. I'm sorry, not McWhorter. This is Gore is ahead 2-0. McWhorter's behind on the mound. Runner on third base, nobody down. Bunts off, shows it again. They throw over. Shows bunt. Gonna have a foul ball. That pitch would have hit him, but he played a little defense with the bat. So Gore's gonna step back in, tap the plate, ready for the 2-1 pitch from McWhorter. Caleb comes set and fires. Shows bunt again. Again hits the bat when it would have nicked him in the thigh, it looks like. So from 2-0 to 2-2 on 2 bunt attempts. And McWhorter works it back even at 2-2. Good pitch. Gore stays alive and fouls it off. Just too far out of the reach of the first baseman, Gingery. So we'll come back and do the 2-2 again. And the 2-2 is going to float in a little bit high. So Gore works it to full. Again, runner on third base now with nobody down. So if Gore can put a ball in play, the 13th run should score for the South Carolina team. Tight zone. Pops it up straight back. Full count. Almost made a good play there, McWhorter. And the full count pitch is going to miss a little bit high. So McWhorter reaches via the walk, and it's going to be runners on the corners now. Spencer Johnson steps in. Spencer drove in a run with a single to center field last inning. Stole a couple bases. Had a chance to drive in another here. That ball is driven into left field, gets past the shortstop. One run's going to score. The second run's being waved. The throw's a little bit wide, and Johnson's going to get down to second on the throw. And that's going to be runs number 13 and 14 for South Carolina. Zaire Williams steps up. He walked, stole a couple bases his first time up and scored. Runner's not going. Zaire takes a fastball on the outside part of the plate, strike one. Porter checks the runner. We come home with a one pitch here to Williams. Big swing. I think it's 0-2 on Zaire Williams. Runner takes off. Pitch misses inside. High to Williams. And Jones steals third base. Again, the Weathers hold off today. It looked pretty grim there for a minute, but it looks like we're going to get these in today. Two-strike pitch coming to Williams. Just off the plate. Evens the count at 2. Ball misses inside. We're going to have a full count here. All right, Williams steps back in, 3-2 count, runner on third. Nobody down here. McWhorter holds and fires home. Full count pitch, good swing. Hey, Williams looks like he's got some bat speed if he connects here. Gonna hit it hard somewhere. So we're gonna come back and redo the 3-2 again. Three-two pitch from McWhorter to Williams. Just misses the top of the zone. Ball 4. Now we've got runners in the corners.
Now batting number 9, Anderson Ball.
Anderson Ball steps in. Anderson walked and stole a couple bags his first time up. First pitch to Ball misses high and inside. Ball's popped up into center field. Falls down between the center field and the right fielder. The 15th run of the game is going to score for South Carolina on a single to right field. Stanton Barker's up. Stanton walked his first time up. Takes the first pitch outside, and both runners are going to move up on a pitch that reaches the backstop. So Anderson Ball on second, Zaire Williams on third, nobody down, and Stanton Barker at the plate ahead 1-0. Ahead 2-0, the runners are going to hold. Two-0 pitch from McWhorter to Barker. That misses high. To Barker, who's hitting in the 11th spot in the order. Jackson Johnson lurks on deck. And Johnson is going to come to the plate now. The base is full of South Carolinians. I think that's a word. Jackson Johnson has walked and singled his first two times up. In a pretty good spot here now. Bases loaded, nobody down. Scratch that. It looks like he's singled twice. Either way, been on base both times. Takes a big rip at a fastball up. Might have been out of the zone. So McWhorter comes set with the 0-1 pitch to Johnson. That misses high. One pitch ripped down the third base line. One run is in. Here comes the second run. They're going to hold Johnson to a single, but it's a 2 RBI single, and South Carolina leads 17-0.
Tyler.
Now Johnson's 3 for 3, driven in quite a few runs. That ball's put into play. Third baseman fields it, throws over to first, gets past the first baseman. And one run's going to score. 2 runs are going to score. Scratch that. There we go. And Cully Tyler reaches third.
Fisher Smith.
Fisher Smith steps in with nobody out, man on third. The 1-0 misses away. So Fisher Smith is ahead 2-0. Fisher reached on an error in the first and singled into shallow right field his second time up. And that ball is ripped into right center field. It's going to get to the wall. One run is in, and Fisher's going to reach second on a double.
27, Alex Norris.
And now that's 20 runs across for this Conway, South Carolina team. Nobody down here in the second. Coach Gingery is going to make his way to the mound, talk to his young starter, or young relief pitcher, McWhorter. Going to take the ball. Looks like we're going to have a pitch and change. It may be one McWhorter. Nope.
23 minutes left.
Looks like the new pitcher is going to be number 2. We're going to get Wyatt Jackson into pitch here. We're going to take a quick break while I throw some warm-up pitches. Be right back with you here for the rest of the bottom of the second here at the DYB Ozone Division II World Series. All right, we're back. Wyatt Jackson's catcher's now got his gear on. He's going to throw a few warm-up pitches. I'm going to take a quick little break and run out side of the booth for just a second. Be careful. Alrighty, looks like Wyatt Jackson is just about through with the warm-up pitches, and we're ready to get back underway here in game number 4 of bracket play here. Day 2 at the Ozone World Series. Runner on second. Still nobody down. Ball driven into center field. Runner's going to be waved around third base. And Norris is going to advance to second on the throw.
Now batting, number 7, Wyatt Huffman.
So Wyatt Huffman steps in after Alex Norris singles up the middle and scores run number 21 for South Carolina. That ball misses low. Huffman is ahead 1-0 here. Huffman started out this one playing third base, takes a good rip at the 1-0 pitch, fouls it straight back. And he serves the 1-1 pitch into left field for a single. So Huffman's on again.
Now batting,
a single.
12, Knox McCracken.
That's going to bring up Knox McCracken. Knox has grounded out and singled today. Knox is going to do some switch hitting here. The first pitch to McCracken. I believe he called that a strike. It's 0-1. A 1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. So McCracken steps back in for the 0-2. Swung and a miss. And out number 1 comes via the strikeout. So Eli Gore is going to step to the plate.
Eli Gore.
Eli's walked both times to the plate today. He scored both times aboard. Eli flies one into center field for a single. 1 run's going to score and the runners are going to stop.
Now batting, number
Second,
19,
third.
Spencer
First and second, I'm
Johnson.
sorry. So Spencer Johnson comes in. He's singled both times up. And the runners are going to advance to second and third on a ball that gets past the catcher. A straight steal of home. And he's in there safe. Whoa. Didn't see that coming. 1-0 now as the 23rd run of the game comes across.
Well, no, if they're up 15 after 3 innings,
So Knox, I'm sorry, Eli Gore. Wait, Spencer Johnson. I'm getting confused here. Spencer Johnson, Eli Gore singled into center. Now we've got Spencer Johnson at the plate. Spencer has gone single. That ball's flown into left field, right in front of the left fielder. Another run crosses.
Now batting, number 8, Zaire Williams.
It's gonna bring Zaire Williams to the plate for the 3rd time. Zaire Williams steps in, and Zaire That ball's hit very well. It's gone. Zaire Williams absolutely demolishes a ball to center field, and it is going to be 26-0 when he touches home plate. That was hit really, really well. Zaire tacks on a couple more. That brings up Anderson Ball. All right. Anderson Ball steps up. Say that.
Batter number 9, Anderson Ball.
Anderson takes the first pitch in there for a strike. The 0-1 pitch is in for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. It's going to miss a little bit low. Foul tip. I think the count's going to be full now. All right, so the count's now full to Anderson Ball. And he's going to take ball 4. Called him strike 3. Strike 3 looking.
Now batting number 10, Stanton Barker.
One and 0 to Barker. All right, 2-0 pitch now. Barker steps back in. It's driven to shortstop. Play made, throw over in time, and that's going to be out number 3. We're going to head to the top of the 3rd here in game number 4 at the DYB 2024 Ozone World Series. You're watching live on Texarkana Game Day. Welcome back. Headed to the top of the 3rd inning here in the first round or the first day of bracket play here at the Ozone Division II World Series. South Carolina on top here. We're going to have a pitching change. It's going to be Cully Tyler. He's going to come in and pitch here for the Conway, South Carolina team.
Now pitching number 22, Colby Tyler.
And the 7-hole hitter, JT Gibbs, is going to lead things off here for the Arkansas team out of DeQueen.
Yes, sir.
Cully's getting his last few warm-up tosses in before we see the Arkansas batters come to plate. JT Gibbs in line to lead us off here in the top of the third. Alrighty, we are.
Now batting number 11, JT Gibbs.
I believe the run rule is 15 after 3 innings, but all of the Arkansas batters have to see the plate for this to be an official contest. So we may end up going 4 here, either way. First pitch from Tyler misses low. The first pitch from Tyler misses low.
Pitch count. New pitcher. New pitcher.
1. There we go. We're getting the pitch count ticker reset here. Got a new starter in the game, a new thrower. Cully Tyler back for the 1-0. That's going to miss away. And the 2-0 is going to miss. Sorry about that. The Algiers getting me again. Gibbs ahead 3-0. He's going to take his base via the base on ball. It's going to bring Gatlin Salazar to the plate, wearing number 14. Playing third base today. Where I saw him at third base last inning. He came in one of the switches on the mound. A runner on first, nobody down here for this D Queen Arkansas team. The first pitch from Tyler is going to miss away. That's in there for a strike. Scratch that, ball 2. Pitch coming to Salazar. And that's going to miss away as well. And base runner number 2 here on board via the walk. And Kevin Figueroa is going to come to the plate, hitting in the 9 spot for this Arkansas team. And Kevin's favorite sport's soccer, and his favorite athlete is Lionel Messi. Loves the Texas Rangers. Favorite baseball player is Babe Ruth. When he grows up, he wants to be a barber, and he's a big-time fan of math. And me and this young man have the same favorite food. He's a big steak eater.
Kevin Figueroa.
Figueroa is going to step in here for his first at-bat of the game. A couple runners on ahead of him. First pitch from Tyler is going to sail in there a little bit high. 1-0. Wants to give a shout out to his parents. Don't have their names, but you guys raised a fine young man so far as he takes the second pitch outside for a ball. Clouds, the dark clouds start to roll in a little bit more here. The rain stayed away this game for the most part. 2-0 pitch, that's going to miss away. So the 3-0 pitch is in there for a strike. And that's ball 4. So Figueroa is going to reach, be the walk and load the bases up here with nobody out in the top of the third. And Madden Burt comes to the plate for the first time today. As the first pitch comes in a tad high. And Madden's favorite athlete is Patrick Mahomes. Wants to shout out his parents. And wants to attend LSU when he's old enough. I was looking at his player card, so I'm not sure if it's 2-0 or 3-0. That's in there for a strike. Strike 2. The count is full. And he's going to take his base as the first run of the game for this Arkansas team comes via the bases loaded walk.
Now batting for 20, Ashton Irvin.
All right, bases loaded. Still nobody down. And Ashton Irvin steps in. First pitch from Coley misses away, as does the second. That's a strike, swung on and missed. And there's another strike, 2-2 now. Caden McWhorter goes down swinging for out number 1 here.
Now batting for 22, Caden McWhorter.
Scratch that. That was Ashton Irvin went down swinging. Caden McWhorter now comes to the plate. He takes the first pitch in there for a strike. There's a swing and strike, 0-2 now. The 0-2 is going to float in there a little bit high. 2-2. Looks like he's throwing a little knuckleball there. And the 2-2 from Tyler misses outside, so the count's full now on Caden McWhorter. With Wyatt Jackson waiting on deck. Strike 3 called on McWhorter. 2 down. And Jackson steps in, rips one into left center field. It's going to get down in front of the left fielder. One run's in. The second run is going to score. And Wyatt Jackson drives in 2.
Now batting 24, Braxton Yates.
Braxton Yates steps in. First pitch to Yates is going to be a little bit high for a ball. Wyatt Jackson first hit of the game for Arkansas. The 1-0 pitch is called a strike. 1-1. That ball's put in play but foul. We'll come back for the 1-2 here in just a second. What could be, and Arkansas is down to their final strike. And strike 3 is going to do it. Going to throw down to complete the out. And that's going to be it for us here on field number 9 in game number 4 of bracket play here on this Friday live from Bossier City. So we're going to take a break, come back for game number 6 here in about 5 minutes. South Carolina wins and moves up to the winner's bracket 26-3. We'll see you in a couple minutes for the final game of the day here on field number 9. You've been watching Texarkana Game Day and Diamond Youth Baseball's presentation of Division II Ozone